All right, welcome everybody. Welcome. Look like we are live here at BWE. This is Black Wealth Empowerment Live. You're here for the broadcast of 137th broadcast. Brothers and sisters, I'm excited to be with you today. I pray that your day is well. I pray that you're excited to be here with us because, as always, we have an enlightening and empowering program for you today. My name is Daryl Muhammad, coming to you live from Houston, Texas. Happy to be with you. I know it's Super Bowl Sunday, but we need to play the Super Bowl of our lives. We need to play the Super Bowl of our lives. Don't worry, you'll have time after this broadcast to go and watch the Super Bowl if that's what you choose to do. Brothers and sisters, we are here at the 137th broadcast, bringing you more fire, more elevation, more enlightenment, more higher level of consciousness as we attempt to pull the veil off of our eyes so we can see what Black wealth empowerment really is. We have to define it for ourselves. We have to define it with self-interest. We have to define it with self-purpose. No one else can define what Black wealth empowerment is for us. They can help us fulfill it, but they can't help us determine what it means to us. As always, brothers and sisters, I'm blessed by Almighty God, Allah, not to be here by myself. I have my co-host here. Brother Rodney Assad is hopefully on his way. He has a client that he's helping right now. So he said he will be with us as soon as he concludes with that. But I have my sister, your sister here, our membership coordinator, coming in live to join us. We have with us Sister Brandy. Sister Brandy, are you present? Where you at, Sister Brandy?
Yes, sir, Brother Darrell. I'm right here, live and in action. Praise be to Allah. So, yeah, Brother Darrell's already said, welcome again to the Black Wealth Empowerment. I'm about to say challenge. The challenge is over. Welcome once again, Black Wealth Empowerment members. I'm excited that you're here. I know Brother Darrell is excited that you're here. Get online. Let somebody else know that we are live and in action. Go ahead and post your information. Put your name, the mosque, study group, church, synagogue, whatever organization you participate in. Put that information in the private and private post so we can know who you are, where you're coming from, and also some information about your business. If you have a business or you have a business idea, this is a safe place for you to do that. Put the information in, including your number, your website, whatever you want to include, so we can stay in contact with you. As Black Wealth Empowerment members, we know it's very important to recycle our money, bringing it back around to each other. Brother Darrell, I'm going to send it back to you. Once again, welcome, Black Wealth Empowerment members. Excited you're here.
All right. Thank you, Sister Brandy. Thank you so very much. Brothers and sisters, come on in. We want you to join us for this hour of power. We're only going to be here an hour. A couple of minutes has already gone by already. This is the hour of power here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. Now, you need to get ready for this. You need to get ready, as you should, for every broadcast. The topic tonight is challenges are your stepping stones for your success. Challenges are your stepping stones for success. This is going to be a paradigm shift for a lot of us. This is a necessary paradigm shift for a lot of us because a lot of us shun away from challenges. We know they're on their way. We know they exist. For some reason, when they show up, we're caught off guard. We don't have the right attitude or disposition, and it becomes stumbling blocks instead of stepping stones. It's all on how we handle them. It's all about how we deal with them when they show up. We're going to talk about that tonight. We're going to talk about that tonight, brothers and sisters, because we have to deal with reality. We have to deal with what's in front of us. We have to deal with whatever is between where we are and where we want to be in life. We have to deal with what's in between and deal with it with power, deal with it with intelligence, deal with this with tools, not with a whole lot of emotion, a whole lot of energy, a whole lot of excitement, but with tools. So that's what we're going to talk about tonight. So you want to come in, you want to join us, you want to clear your mind, you want to clear your space of distraction, and you want to focus. Because let me tell you, brothers and sisters, in all my 30 plus years on this journey, I can tell you this for certain. I can guarantee you this. If you listen attentively, if you look for if you look for something that's gonna serve you, that you can use, you'll find it. Just one thing, not a whole plethora. You're not going to be able to write down 3 and 5 and 6 pages of notes of what you need specifically right now. Is usually just one, maybe two things. And when it's that rare and in between, then you and I have to have our ears wide open and our mind's eye wide open. So when we see it, I got it. I got that 1 or 2 nuggets that I need right now that I came here to find. And we choose topics, inspired topics here at Black Wealth Empowerment that we know that can help trigger that, can help accelerate that, can help us to figure out what the next step is. What's the next thing we have to do? What's the next challenge that we have to use as a stepping stone to get to our success? So that's the power of this platform, brothers and sisters. This platform is very unique. Why? Because it's designed to be unique. Why is a Mercedes, a Maserati, a Lamborghini, why are they so unique and exquisite? It's because they're designed to be that way. They see what's out there in the automobile industry and they say, we want to be different. We want to be unique. So they go into the design room with the mindset is, we want to be unique. We want to be different. We want to stand out. So that's what we've done here at Black Wealth Empowerment. And that's what we're doing here at Black Wealth Empowerment now for 137 broadcasts. That's powerful. That's empowering in and among itself. To do something consistently for 137 times and not looking back, but constantly looking forward. Looking forward, brothers and sisters, not looking back. So we're excited that you're here. We want you to share this stream. We want you to get engaged. I mean, this society environment here in America, if you're not watching, you need to watch. You need to open your eyes. You need to get your head out of the sand. Get your butt out the air. Get your head out of the sand. Get your butt out the air and flip that thing around and get your head up and your butt down and see what's going on around you. This world is changing. America is changing like this. Like this, brothers. It's changing so rapidly. It's forcing us to change just to keep up or get way, way left behind. And I can tell you there is no empowerment in getting left way, way behind. That's disempowering. So we as Black people, fortunately, unfortunately as it may be, we have to just mature to the level, Sister Brandy, to where we just do what's necessary. I know you don't feel like it. I don't feel like it either. I wish I was born into the Bob Johnson BET family of wealth. Then I won't have to get up every day and do what I have to do. I'll be able to get up every day and say, you know what, I just want to chill today. I want to go to the beach. You know, I need to spend some time with nature. But that's not the case. So what am I going to do? That's not the case for most of us, brothers and sisters. So what are we going to do? Languish in the fact that, man, I got to work so hard, man. Is that going to make things better for you? Let me know how that's working for you. Better yet, I think I know how that's working for you already. That's why it's necessary for us to have BWE, Black Wealth Empowerment, because Black folks need to understand wealth and understand the purpose of wealth is to use it for empowerment. Empowerment. You're a Black person. You go out and earn wealth, develop wealth, build wealth for the purpose of empowerment. Not buy a car, not buy, I pay for my car cash because I got investments. No, empowerment. The Bible says a righteous or a good man or woman leaves an inheritance for his children's children. You think that's a car? you think that's your flash screen TVs now? That's gonna be outdated because it's a computer. So it's gonna be outdated in 2 years or less? No, brothers and sisters. I'm sure God is too infinite in his wisdom to be talking about something as shallow as that. So we're here at Black Wealth Empowerment, excited every week. Sister Brandy, she's not just excited every week. She's excited every day of the week as it pertains to Black Wealth Empowerment. She just completed, then I said she just completed a Black Wealth Empowerment challenge that she's going to talk about tonight. And hopefully we can get our sister on, Sister Marva, who was right there with us side by side. You know, it's nothing like having somebody side by side with you, lock arm in arm as you move forward. Had Sister Marva with a lock and step, lock, step, and barrel, as they say, with her in this challenge. See, when you step out there on faith, when you make the commitment, you got to know that God gonna send you somebody. Somebody, not somebody's, somebody to say that I'm down with you. I'm down with you. Let's do this. Right? And the Bible says, where two or more are gathered together in my name, so am I in the midst of thee. When you got half of it done when you show up. You have half of it done when you make the commitment. You have half of it done. You just need to go to work and wait for the other person to pop up and say, I'm in. I'm in. So welcome, 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 brothers and sisters, to Black Wealth Empowerment Live. You're at the right place at the right time. It's February 4th, 2018. We're in the second month of this new year. We should be constantly moving forward. No, don't worry about the speed. Speed, you'll pick that up. As you're consistent on a daily basis, making motion and staying focused and keeping your eyes on the prize. You're building up momentum as the days and hours and weeks go by, brothers and sisters. See, we make this thing harder than what it should be because we don't understand. We move and don't see any change, and things aren't developing at all, it appears, or fast enough. Then we stop. Just to know that we're making it harder and harder for ourselves. You don't see anything, you keep going. What farmer, Sister Brandy, will plant some seeds, water for 2 or 3 weeks, get on his hands and knees, look down and don't see nothing growing and say, man, I ain't watering that no more. I'm out here picking weeds. The weeds growing faster than the harvest. I see the weeds popping up in 2-3 days or a week. I don't even know if that thing down there growing. That shows a lack of understanding of husbandry. So we need to get a level of understanding of what it is that we're trying to pursue and the journey of the pursuit. Understanding what's to expect in the journey of pursuit, brothers and sisters. That's what we have to do. And we're here at Black Wealth Empowerment to work together so we can understand that. We can understand it on a deep level. On a deep level. So our mission, which is now moving into our movement, We have to shift now to a movement. BWE has to become a movement, and we're going to put things in place that's going to help you to decide and participate in this movement. This movement. So our mission, our movement here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live is to raise the consciousness of Black people through this platform, to raise the consciousness of our members through this platform, to raise the consciousness of Blackness, of wealth, and of empowerment. So we can thus empower ourselves in a very meaningful way. We can empower our families in a very meaningful way. So we can empower our communities in a very meaningful way. We need members that are active, that are doing this throughout the country and throughout the world. So it's time, brothers and sisters. It's time for us to take this thing to another level here at Black Wealth Empowerment Live. It's time to take the mission. 137 broadcasts, that's a lot of broadcasts. Some of us, just imagine if you went to 100, you just imagine, Sister Brandy, if I went to the gym, to work out, the gym 137 times in 3 years. That'll be what, one every 3 days or something? Wow. Wow, what kind of shape would you be in if you went to the gym once every 3 days for 137 times? Wow. That's powerful. See, that's enough to build a movement behind. So that's what we're doing. So Sister Brandy, Brother Rodney Assad, myself, we're going to put our heads together and really, deal with making this and shifting this into a movement, finding those members that want to be a part of a movement and give them something to do. Give them something to do to make this a movement. Of movement. See, as Donald Trump and the boys, and you see the way that America's going, as their thing gets in place and shifts and, things happen, then we need to be doing something on the other side, right? The tax bill is in place. So what are we going to do of empowerment that's going to offset that? Because it's done now. So what are we going to do now? Complain, cry, but the law in place now. No, we need to offset that. We need to do something that'll neutralize whatever the negative effect is towards us as a people. We need to do something to offset that, neutralize that ill effect. Stay tuned, brothers and sisters. We're almost at the bottom of the hour. We're talking about today, challenges are your stepping stones to your success. Your challenges. Not your successes, your challenges. Not your last sale that you made, but the challenge of the last sale that you didn't make. Just imagine, if you will, I don't want to get too much into my portion, but just imagine, if you will, brothers and sisters, if your successes was a stepping stone and your challenges was a stepping stone, how can you not lose? How can you not lose? I didn't get that sale. Some challenges was in the way that disallowed me to make that sale. I'm changing the way I think about challenges and falling short and quote unquote non-sales or failures or whatever you want to call it. I'm changing my mindset. I'm changing how I think. To whereas now that challenge is going to serve me. I'm going to use it as a stepping stone. So we're excited, brothers and sisters. See, we're hitting this thing on the head. We're dealing with stuff that we need to deal with. We're helping us to raise. You know how you raise your consciousness level up? By dealing with truths or the truth about everything, yourself, your situation, your environment, your circumstance. You raise your consciousness by dealing with truth. That's how you raise your consciousness up. So we're dealing with the truth of what's stopping Black people from building wealth in all areas of their lives and being empowered. We're dealing with those challenges. We're dealing with those roadblocks. We're dealing with those shortcomings because they have to be dealt with. They have to be dealt with, brothers and sisters. No ifs, ands about it. It has to be dealt with. It comes a point in time when you have to deal with the very thing that you've been avoiding. You have to deal with it. If not, it'll keep you where you are. It'll keep you from advancing. It'll keep you from progressing. We're talking about tonight challenges. Challenges. I learned many years ago the power of words. You don't say problem, you say challenges. I have a problem. No, I have a challenge. What the Bible says, death and life is in the power of the tongue. I have challenges in my life. I told a sister the other day, she said, I lost. No, she said, what did she say? She said something. I said, don't use that word. Use that wasn't smart. Oh, she said, I was wrong. No, don't say you're wrong. Say that wasn't intelligent. That wasn't intelligent. See, wrong is too quote unquote disempowering or negative. And it's an indictment. See, you're wrong. See, that's a definitive indictment. You're wrong for doing that, Brother Daryl. You wrong. See, that's almost like you did something on purpose. You wrong. See, that has too much negative juice and negative force on it. That's not the direction we want to go in. That's not intelligent, Daryl. That's not intelligent what you did. That's not intelligent what you said. See, right and wrong is associated with morality. You're a righteous person. See, rightness has a spiritual overtone and deals with morality. So the opposite of that deals with morality. You wrong. All right? So that's what we're talking about tonight, brothers and sisters. That is our mission. That is our purpose. That's our movement that we're on, that we're going to start seriously reaching out to you and saying, hey, we're on a movement. We're on a mission. We're on a movement. We're on a mission. And here's what we need you to do. And put a little responsibility on you. Put a little pressure on you. Put a little pressure on you, brothers and sisters. Some of us don't move unless we move under pressure. Some of us don't move unless we move under pressure. So with that being said, give you some time to get in and settle in and get your pen and paper. We're going to go to Sister Brandy. She's going to tell us about any new members we have and let us know about our guests. I don't see our guest on yet, Sister Brandy. How's our guest coming? Is she figuring it out, or where's she at?
Yes, sir, Brother Daryl. She's still figuring it out. We're going back and forth, trying to get it all lined up. You know, Technology is different than it used to be. So give it about 5 more minutes and we should be all good to go. Let me get my phone to confirm.
Okay. All right. Yes. So this is Sister's first time on BWE. So she's having some challenges, getting all her technology set up there. But inshallah, she'll be with us here in a minute or so, because we want to hear from our sister Marva, who participated in full. She participated fully in the challenge. Brothers and sisters, here's what I want you to do. If you're watching us here on our private platform, welcome. Some of you might be watching us on YouTube. Welcome. Some of you might be watching us live. Some of you might be watching us on the replay. Wherever you're watching us, anywhere in the world, whatever platform, whatever time zone, it doesn't matter. We thank you, brothers and sisters. We thank you for being here, because we know your time is your most valuable asset. Everything else in life you can get back, you can replace, you can substitute, but time you cannot. So we thank you. We thank you. We thank you. That's why we bring you these topics, because we want your time to be well invested. So thank you, brothers and sisters. But we want you to help us with this mission movement. We want you to help us. You have to help us. We can't do it without you. See, if we don't grow, it's because when we're short on the help that we need. We're short on the masses of the muscle we need from the membership to push this mission into a movement. And here's what we all can do. We all should do. It's obligated by you. If you're watching this in the private platform here at BWE, you see above, there's some buttons, there's some links, there's some buttons, there's some links. Oh, buttons and some links. Oh, buttons and some links. Right? One is called Facebook share. Facebook like. You hit that a couple of times. Just hit it a couple of times. Just hit it a couple of times like that. Just see my finger. Just hit it a couple of times like that. That's letting Facebook know that you love our private page, our private, elusive, exclusive Facebook page. That's letting them know you love it. You know you love it. We got to start loving more and loving more the right things and just say it off our lips. We just love it. All right. Next to that, you see Facebook share. You hit that, a box will open up. You might have to log in, but here's what you need to put in that box to send it out to all your friends on Facebook. This is what you need to do. You ready? I see y'all down there. I see my little count down there. I see you watching. So you need to follow instructions. Here's what you do. Hashtag BWE Hangout. Hashtag BWE Hangout. Period. We are live. Put that in your Facebook share, your Twitter share, your LinkedIn share, whatever that one is. The IN, I got to check and see which one that is. LinkedIn share, your Pinterest, your Google Plus. Put that in all of those platforms that you have set up already. Put that in right now, brothers and sisters. Right now. We have to be, see, it's almost like school. Why would you fail an open book test? Why would you fail that? Because you're just not putting forth the effort? This is similar to an open book test. Just do it now. I'm giving you the instructions. I'm telling you what to do. How we fail in an open book test? How do we fail when a teacher gives you the test to take home, to do and bring it back? That's how bad those kind of teachers want you to pass. They're making it easy for you to pass. We made it easy for you to help us and share this mission, to help with building this into a movement. We've made it easy for you to help us. Hit those buttons. Hit them right now. Hashtag BWE Hangout. We are live. Send it out. Send it out. Send it out. Hit it. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now. Do it now, brothers and sisters. There's no time like the present. We have to learn as a people to do stuff now. That's how you kill the spirit of procrastination. You do the opposite of it. You do it now. When do you do it? You do it now. When do you do it? You do it now, brothers and sisters. Not now, but right now. All right, so you should have been doing that. Those in YouTube, you got links down there. You got a Twitter, I think, and a Facebook link. Go ahead and do the same thing. Send that thing out. It doesn't matter if you're watching it live on a replay. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So go ahead and hit that in your YouTube. Hit that in your YouTube. Go ahead and hit that in your YouTube and send that out. Now, some of you are watching due to the invitation of myself, Sister Brandy, Brother Rodney Assad, or someone. You're here by invitation only. This is a private. Let me go ahead and make this clear real fast, Sister Brandy. This is a private platform. This is private. If you've seen an invitation to register, it's because some of the members have made it and has extended the invitation to you. You're not going to see this advertised on Instagram, advertised on Facebook and Snapchat just for everybody. No, you got to You got a personal invitation from someone that's part of Black Wealth Empowerment Live. This is a private group. Sister Brandy, we had some members that was in the queue that wanted to join. She went through them and said, no. She told me earlier, no, that's her job. So, you got to trust somebody when you put them in a position. Don't look over their shoulders. Wait a minute, hold on a second. Micromanage. She said, no. I said, so why not? She said, they're not even active. I went to their page. They haven't posted nothing in, ever. Why would you welcome somebody in a membership, an active, live, vibrant membership, if they're not live, active, and vibrant? I mean, how does that make sense? Ain't nothing personal. You just need to get active and live and vibrant. That's all. That's all you need to do. We just need to do what we need to do, brothers and sisters. That's what empowerment means. You do what you know you need to do for the betterment of yourself, your family, and your community, your people. That's just what it is. And if we're not doing that, we're not being empowered. We're being disempowered. But that's not what we're here about at BWE, and that shouldn't be what you're about for you being here. So share this stream. Share it, share it, share it. If you're not a member already, then there's a link in the private platform here. It says livevirtualnetworking.com. Livevirtualnetworking.com. Wherever you're watching this, whatever time it is, you can go to that URL, livevirtualnetworking.com. It'll take you straight to our Facebook page. So you can hit the join button. You can't see anything until you're a member. You can't get into the membership, into the country club, unless you're a member. You walk in with somebody that is a member, but you can't even walk in with somebody that's a member with us. You got to hit that join button. You can get access to this platform and watch us and listen to us, but our membership platform, like Sister said, where it's safe and secure, you can't even get in with a guest. We don't have no free passes for the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. You got to join. Watch the platform. Watch what we're talking about here. If you like it, then you join. Then you join. Then you be a part of the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook. I've been posting stuff on Black Enterprise, Entrepreneur Magazine. I've been posting stuff all through the week. I mean, some good stuff. Good stuff, brothers and sisters. See, you join all these other groups and they just, post and sell this and sell that and this radio program, that radio program. Just give me the content up front right now. I'm not judging anything. I'm just telling you how we're different. We talked about earlier, unique, right? What's different from the Lamborghini, from the Mercedes, from the Maserati? There's a difference in the person is supposed to help you to see the difference, not judging. All those other cars are luxury cars, and shoot, some of us have any one of them. So see, you got to get out the mindset of, you're making a comparison. Clean glass, dirty glass, and most R&B Elijah Muhammad taught. You ain't condemning the dirty glass. It's condemning itself for being dirty. It's just the clean glass that makes the dirty glass more apparent. All right? So, brothers and sisters, you at the right place, the right time. We're at the bottom of the hour. I don't know if our sister's going to get here or not, but you have your instruction. You share throughout this platform. It's time for us to go into the inspirational part of tonight's message. Brother Rodney Assad is not here, so we got a very, 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 did I say very, very? Yes, I think I said very, very capable sister who about a month ago, she was left out here by herself, brothers and sisters. We had a BWE plan, and Sister Brandy looked up and everybody was gone. All the co-hosts was gone. I wasn't there, and Brother Rodney wasn't there, and she was left holding the mic. And she didn't drop the mic and freeze and had to go use the bathroom because she was so scared, never came back to the mic. Sister Brandy held that mic, started talking in that mic, start spitting some knowledge, as they say, and she made that thing happen, brothers and sisters. They say when love calls, you better answer. How about when opportunity calls, you better answer? You don't answer the opportunity call first. I don't know if that love call gonna ever knock. Because if you got love, you better have some opportunity right behind it. If not, that love gonna flee right away from you. All right, brothers and sisters. So let's get into tonight's subject. Challenges are your stepping stones to your success. We go into the inspirational part. See, we got this thing backwards. We want to be motivated. We don't need to be motivated. We need to be inspired. We need to have that inspiration that only the truth of God can give us, to inspire us, to activate stuff inside of us that would create the motion or the momentum or the motivation. All have the same root word. So our membership coordinator, Sister Brandy, holding it down week after week, broadcast after broadcast, a mother, a wife, a sister, a membership coordinator, and she's here 95% of the time. You know, brothers and sisters, the more responsibility that you have, the more likely you can give a good excuse for not doing something. But not this sister. She makes up no excuses. She's always showing up, ready to rock and roll. So taking us into our inspirational part of tonight's message on challenges are your stepping stones to your success. Sister Brandy, go ahead and rock that mic. Sister, go ahead, please rock that mic. Please go ahead and rock that mic. Go ahead, rock it. All right, peace.
Praise be to Allah. Thanks, Brother Daryl. Listen, I did want to say I apologize, members. I'm not for sure what's going on with Sister Marva's page, but what I am committed to doing right after we get that off the broadcast tonight, I will go live on my Facebook page through the Black Wealth Empowerment, and I'll also add her to it. You know how you have the opportunity to add a person. And so we'll actually do the interview that way, because for some reason, her trying to get on Google Hangouts is not working. But that's okay, because listen, it's a challenge. And so we're finding those stepping stones to persevere to get to the end. All right. And we'll talk more about the Black Wealth Empowerment Challenge at 8:05. Okay. So with that being said, Brother Daryl, the topic today is challenges are stepping stones for your success. And so when I heard that, the title, I was just thinking like, yes, because every time things happen and challenges, I always call them opportunities versus like problems. Instead of saying problems, I strive, let me say many times, to say opportunities or challenges that come my way. And so when I read that topic, I was like, stepping stones. You know how when you were a baby, you learned to walk. First you crawled and then you kept falling. And then over a period of time, you eventually learned how to get up and walk on your own. And so as we mature and grow and become older, adults in particular, talking to the sisters, of course, we still may slip and fall, but we always are in the process of getting up. And so for me, I was also thinking about my children and how I have to always remind myself to encourage them, when you fall down, get back up. And it's okay to let people see sometimes that you fall, because when they see, in particular your family, when they see you fall, they can see how you got back up and made it through that challenge. Right? Because sometimes, and I'm finding for myself as a mom, when I'm going through journeys and processes, sometimes I'm like, okay, let me just jump back up and figure this all out. But my children don't see how I got to that next step. And so it's vital for us sisters in particular to watch that journey and teach your children how to get back up after you fall. They're stepping stones for your success. It's just constant moving. It's a constant battle for, let me just talk about Sister Brandy, for myself sometimes, to get back up after challenges happen. But I always am encouraged that the race is not given to the swift nor to the strong, but those, he or she, who endures to the end. And so I'm always in a prayerful mode and reminding myself, like, yes, you can continue to do this. Brother Daryl made a good point earlier. He talked about how, you might have an opportunity that passes you by, such as, let me say, for example, selling like banana bread. Maybe I missed that opportunity, or that client didn't come through, but there was additional opportunities for me to have. It's a chance for me to learn that lesson. Okay, listen, this lesson is, A, you need to connect with your customer a little bit sooner, or B, follow up with your customers a little bit more often. And that's a stepping stone. So that helps me to progress and move to the next step versus saying, well, they ain't even buy the bread. They know they ordered it, going through that rhythm and roll. Instead, find the opportunity within that challenge to continue reaching those milestones and keep stepping. Last point, A couple weeks ago, I was at the mosque. Well, I didn't go to mosque only a couple weeks ago. But with that being said, our student captain, brother student captain in the mosque, he gave a good reference, and he said, when you're playing baseball, right, you just keep swinging the ball. Same difference. Don't give up. Just keep swinging the ball. Eventually, you'll hit the ball, and that's a stepping stone. So I give you many suggestions and ideas to progress, but always remember, if you don't know, it's not a scripture, but it's a, what do you call it, a poem, and it talks about, you know, how Jesus, it's footprints in the sand, and how at one point, you know, you're walking in the sand, you see those two footprints, and eventually you see only one set of footprints, and that's when God or Jesus is holding you and carrying you through. And for me, that's just a stepping stone, just a reminder that you can be successful no matter what you do. Whatever you put your mind to, you can be successful. And remember, opportunities can present challenges, but within challenges, there's always opportunity. I'm going to send it back to you, Brother Darrell. May God continue to bless us all. Have a great evening. Brother Darrell, it's your turn.
All right. Thank you, Sister Brandy. Appreciate that message. Bring it to us very concisely, showing us and sharing with us your personal journey so that we all can benefit. You know, they say a smart person, an intelligent person learns from their experiences, but a wise person learns from the experiences of others. So what Sister just shared with you is her personal experience, so we can step into that realm of wisdom and learn from her experience. So thank you so very much, Sister Brandy, for that message. We're talking about, for you just joining us, we're talking about tonight's subject is challenges are your stepping stones to your success. Challenges are your stepping stones to your success. Now, we want you to do real quick as we wrap up this hour of power. Right above your heads here in the private platform, you see those share buttons. Share this broadcast again. Share it again, brothers. So let me tell you something. If we're gonna, be louder than the noise, then we have to make more. Then we have to be louder than the noise. We have to be more frequent than the noise. Our volume has to be higher than the noise. The noise is screaming out at the highest level it can. All around us is noise, foolishness being screamed out at us. We have to do our part to scream, to over scream. The volume has to be louder than the volume of all that noise. And it's a lot of noise. So share this stream right now, brothers and sisters. Share it, share it, share it. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit the Twitter bird down there, hit the Facebook button down there, and share this stream. Hashtag BWE Hangout in whatever message. Hashtag BWE Hangout and whatever your message is. Send that out. Send that out right now, brothers and sisters. Send that out. Invite your friends. See, we need more friends like the friend that you should be for other people. See, that's a saying, that's a mantra, that's a quote. Be the friend that you would want for yourself. Be the friend that you would want. Be the friend that you would want, brothers. Share the stream right now. Let's get into our motivational portion of tonight's program for the next 10 minutes, and we out of here. So you can go watch the football game if you want to watch it. We supposed to be boycotting it. Okay, those that's boycotting, you boycott. Those that's not, to thy own self be true, brothers and sisters. To our own self be true. We should be boycotting the football game, absolutely. But all of us not boycotting the football game. And we're not going to judge you if you're going to watch the football game. We're just going to give you another opportunity, time after time after time after time, to do something that's empowering for you, your family, and your community. And watching the football game or watching is not going to empower you. We have a lot of opportunities to empower ourselves, our family, and our community, brothers and sisters. We should be looking for the opportunity. So let's talk about this. Let's talk about this challenges. The challenges are stepping stones for your success. And we're going to talk about money. Let's talk about some money. See, first of all, we have to make the paradigm shift. We have to change the language. We have to reprogram our minds, reset our minds, recalibrate our minds, brothers and sisters. Whereas we don't see challenges as problems. We see them as challenges. We don't see them as stumbling blocks. We see them as stepping stones. See, when challenges are problems, they become stumbling blocks. But when with problems or challenges, or you look at them as challenges, they become stepping stones. See, when there are problems, you stumble. Why? Because your feet is not raised enough over the obstacle. So therefore, when you go to make the step, your foot is not higher than the obstacle or the problem. So you stumble on it. But once you get your consciousness raised, and words are the is what programs your mind. Words. So when your word changes from a problem to a challenge, now you have the strength, the wherewithal, the raised consciousness now to hopefully raise your foot, meaning your step, meaning your actions, higher than the obstacle. So you can put your foot on top of the obstacle and use it as a stepping stone for the next step. So, brothers and sisters, when it comes to money, whatever your and my financial challenge is, our financial obstacle is, then that's something that we have to deal with. That's a learning opportunity. It's something I need to know about my credit, because my credit is shot to hell. Just for example. So that's a challenge. That's an obstacle. That's a problem. But I know if I raise up my consciousness, I know that if I look for a solution, then I know that I can make it a stepping stone. I know that it's a challenge. It's in front of me. It's stopping me. It's slowing me down from my progress. It's causing me financial hardship because I'm paying more for everything, more for insurance, more for credit cards, or more for whatever it is that has to associate with credit. I'm paying more. I'm bleeding financially because I'm paying more than what I have to pay because of my credit score. It's an obstacle. It's in the way. It's not a problem. It's a challenge. That means there's something I need to learn, something I need to know. So therefore, it's something I can do differently. Something I can do differently, brothers and sisters. If you're short financially, they say 76% of all working Americans live from paycheck to paycheck to paycheck to paycheck. You know what that means? That means if they miss a paycheck in any one given month, then the financial dominoes start falling. 2 months, they in trouble. Because 3 months, then you're about to get kicked out of your apartment. If not sooner, 3 months, you're about to get your car repoed. In 3 months, your credit card about to get cut off. In 3 months, your house about to get foreclosed on. In 3 months, 3 months is the number of challenge. In 3 months. So we have to do something about living from paycheck to paycheck. That's an obstacle. Living paycheck to paycheck is preventing me from being able to save so I can invest. It's preventing me from saving so I can pay off this high credit card debt. It's preventing me from saving so I can get out of debt. It's preventing me from saving so I can start me a business. It's preventing me from saving so I can go somewhere for vacation and relax, as the old folks say, rest my nerves. See, so that's another financial obstacle, right? If you have no knowledge, have no knowledge, you're not looking to solve it, then it's a problem. But if you know, okay, that means it's something I need to do. Something I need to do. Something I need to learn. Something I need to know. That I need to take responsibility for, so that I can turn this problem. Because it's going to be a problem, brothers and sisters, until our paradigm mind shift to make it a challenge. It's not just going to become a challenge, or it's not going to stop being a problem just because you change the language, right? Just because you don't call cancer cancer don't mean it's not going to kill you, right? But we have to understand that it starts with language. It starts with language, but it don't finish with language. It starts with language, brothers and sisters. So look at your finances. There's income, there's expenses, there's savings, there's, borrowed, there's debt, there's taxes. See, those are 5 areas that you can look at individually and say, okay, a challenge. What do I need to learn? What do I need to know? So I can take the certain action, the definite actions that would allow those obstacles in my way, those problems, prevent them from being stumbling blocks and turn them into stepping stones. This is the work that we all have to do. Once we can do that individually, then we empower ourselves individually, financially. And then if we have the right heart, as we should have, to take all blessings of small and large that God gives us and expand those blessings and have the heart, compassionate heart, to want to expand them enough to include your family, to expand them enough now to include your community. See, it takes a certain kind of heart to do that. And you'll find, brothers and sisters, those that are highly wealthy, highly financially successful, I don't care what you say about them, they have that, they have remnants of that kind of heart. They're givers because they understand the law of the universe, of sowing and reaping, of giving and receiving. The law of reciprocity is called. And if we practice these laws, financial laws, or these laws, and apply them in the financial realm of our lives, then they would bear fruit for us. Absence of knowledge, absence of having the disposition, if you will, the mindset to learn from those obstacles, financial obstacles in your life, then we will continue to have problem after problem after problem after problem. Problem after problem after problem, brothers and sisters. It's time now for us to change this thing around. I said it's time now, not tomorrow. It's time now to change this thing around. It does. You see, we gotta do a better job of understanding. See, we want to take these quantum leaps, but we first have to understand everything starts small and it grows into something big. It doesn't start big, it starts small. A human being starts as a microscopic germ and it grows up to be some people are 7 feet tall. They ain't come out there mama womb 3, 4 feet tall. She'll die. Started microscopic. So start where you are, brothers and sisters, financially. Stop disrespecting small and humble beginnings, because everything starts from a small, humble beginning. So stop speaking death into your money because it's short. Stop speaking death into the very blessing that God has given you of any finances that you have. Because some people don't have any finances. Zero. Talking to people underneath the bridge. What they have, that little daily money they get, it's nothing because they spend it to live off of, brothers and sisters. What they saving money for? They say they buy food. Then you see they got their coat. Where do you think they get their coat from? They might have got it given, but they're gonna spend their money because they're in survival mode. If they saving it, they saving it to spend to eat later. So challenges are your stepping stones, our stepping stones, brothers and sisters, to our success. On the other side of your challenges are your successes. And you're going to have many, 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 many successes. Many, 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 many successes before you get to ultimately where you want to be. That's called the journey. That's called the process. That's called life. So as they say in the church, I am no ways tired. Because you can't continue the journey, the process, if you're tired. There's no way you can do that. So thank you, brothers and sisters, for being here. You listen to this over and over again. You share this with your friends. You can share it after the broadcast. It's time for you to make up in your mind. As far as BWE is concerned, are you going to help us to make this a movement? Sister Brandy and Brother Rodney Asada and myself, we've done basically all we can do. We can always come with better topics. We can always, there's always, what they say, the biggest room in the house is the room of improvement. But as far as taking it from a mission to a movement level, we've done all we can do, just the three of us, to make that happen. The rest is on you. And we're going to sift through our membership and find those. It'd be easy if you just raise your hand. Those that want to be a part of the movement, raise your hand. Make that known in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. Raise your hand and let Sister Brandy know inside the group, I want to be a part of the movement. That's what we're going to do, Sister Brandy. So now on, we're going to ask those who, want to, at the end of the sermon, we're going to ask them if they want to join the church. The church of BWE. Do you believe what you heard to be true and good for black people? Raise your hand. Brothers and sisters, let Sister Brandy know. Put it in the private, elusive, exclusive Facebook group. I want to be a part of the movement. Because it's time for us to make some major moves. Major moves in 2018. We're fresh in the second month of the year. Now it's time to dig in and start making major, major, major moves. So that's our message for tonight. Thank you so very much for being here. I'm going to swing it over to Sister Brandy so she can say some final words so we can get on out of here. The hour of power is almost over. Sister Brandy?
Yes, sir, Brother Darrell. Once again, thanks, Black Wealth Empowerment members. Thanks for those who are watching live. Thanks for those who are watching the replay. Hey, thanks even for those who are watching YouTube. We appreciate the opportunity to dialogue and have this amazing conversation with you this evening. It's been great. Look, in 5 minutes, jump back on because Sister Marva is going to have her minutes of fame because she was the #1 Black Wealth Empowerment member for the 30-day challenge. I'll explain it in 5 minutes. Jump back on. I'll see you soon. Peace.
All right. Thank you, Sister Brandy. Appreciate you. Appreciate you, brothers and sisters, for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you because your time is just as valuable as anybody else's time. No matter how much they pay you per hour, your time is just as valuable as anybody else's time. We know that here because we understand what time is and the true value of time. No one else can put the value of your time on your time except you. You might have to write that one down. No one else can put the value of your time but you. You determine how much your time is worth. It's time for us to make our value go up. But we know how valuable your time is. No one else needs to tell us how valuable it is. Thank you for being here, brothers and sisters. Share this stream. Leave a comment. God willing, we'll be back next week for broadcast 138. Until then, as always, we say we'll see you at the top, not from the top, because you, your family, but most importantly, our Black community deserves your very best. All right, brothers and sisters, thanks for being here. May God bless you. Take care. Good night.